What is going on, Luna Classic Army? Guys, you Lunatic Fringe are an amazing group of people. We're going to have to look at this chart. We're going to have to look at the price action, and Prop 11,730 is still up because Terra.money has resumed its activity. So we can get back in there and we can start making our votes count. So first, I want to show you the chart. I've used a few different tools now. I want to make this easier for you so that you can see what the trend predicts is going to happen next. I'm using some AI and I'm using some old LUNC algo stuff, and let's check it out. So first of all, I'm using LUNC algo predictive ranges. You can see right here the range broke down. That breakdown was about 4 p.m. yesterday. This blue line right here, this is your point of control. So we have a new lower point of control, and then we have a value area high, we have a value area low. What you saw yesterday or in the last couple of hours is we just bounced off of basically the value area low and went straight back up to the point of control. So we're in a good range. We're establishing a good range. If you're looking to make any trades on this chart, then you probably should have LUNC algo predictive ranges so that you can see the point of control, value area highs, value area lows. What you do, very simple, go long when you see it down here. And by the way, it could go all the way down here. This is your, that's the value area. Now, obviously, anything like this could break down at any moment. So even though I'm telling you that that's the possibility, make sure that you understand that there is a risk involved. Also, point of control is basically where you want to take your profit to begin with, because that is the range in which we are generally trading, right? If it pops up here and it comes into this range right here, then you're going to be shorting it back down to the point of control. If it continues upwards, then you're going to take maybe another short up here near the top. You might even have to stop loss this one unless you've got enough leverage to cover that position gap. And then you're going to take your profit again when it comes down to the blue line. Very, very, very simple. Now, the other thing that I've done is these this red line and this blue line, or this red line and this green line are AI generated EMAs. So they are watching, and they're not based on a 50 or a 200. It's a variable. They're using, depending on which chart you're using, it's looking for signals for reversals, et cetera, what you are witnessing. And this is the long one, and the green one is the short one. So when the long one continues on its path and the short one crosses over, that's a bullish indicator, which is why it's in green. If I go back here and show you when the flips happen all the way back, then you'll see that every time there's a flip from red to green over the top, then you'll see that that results, when the green is on top, that it results in bullish momentum. So that's the way that it works. And then finally down here, this is basically a money flow oscillator. It tells you whether or not money is flowing in or out, and then how far down it is. As you can see over here, we've had this bearish pressure right now, but a couple hours ago, you saw this green line form right here, and now look at what's happening right there. So these are the indicators to try to help you make better investment decisions. So pay attention to them, and maybe it will turn into profit. And if you haven't already, by the way, I did put out a video this weekend, and it is about these indicators. So if you want to go check that video out to be more informed on them, then you can certainly go do that. But in the meantime, this is the funding for the USTC stable. If this does not get funded, by the way, and I think it's important to point out, if it does not get funded, and that's okay, because this is a community, it's a DAO. If you guys want to be cheap, we'll be cheap. But if this doesn't get funded, then work ceases and work halts until people get paid. And if you think that people are just going to do it for free, I mean, find somebody to do it for free. It's basically going to be the next step. Who's going to step up in the community, who's going to take over, you know what I mean, and put in the work for free with zero reward. Now, the other part to it is, when I say zero reward, the idea that people want is, well, we'll pay you after the work is done. And I mean, fair enough. If you want to contract the work out that way, then try it and see what happens. But if that were successful, that's the way programming and all this kind of stuff would be done already, and it wouldn't be on a pay basis. Microsoft, these businesses would operate the way that they operate. So this is probably going to end poorly and probably going to put a delay on it if it doesn't get approved That's my opinion. That does not make it fact. So let me know how you voted in the comments section down below. If you like the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, and leave a comment down below. That helps this thing trend. Most importantly, make sure you hit that like button. It's not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very soon.